So that's the picture we are seeing.
They took both breasts?
Both breasts, her womb. So her eye there, she says, where she has gotten to, she knows she will not survive. So she's not going to add any surgery to her skin.
Okay.
So after her womb...
But John Fonini, Ninu Abemana and Maya, quite say yen show, Kayen show. Pachotraso.
So after her womb, the surgery, after every 2 weeks, we realized her stomach got bloated. And according to the doctor, they say there is a water. So they say there is a water that oozed out into her stomach after the womb was removed.
Mijo.
Okay. HSN.
Yanko.
Hey, sir.
No.
What?
Breakaway.
The name is Agameti.
Isaac.
Isaac Agameti.
Yes, please.
Me who was sister no. Now Osun appealing say other Nadam for a health professional, non Subenya healthcare. But we're told, unfortunately, she also suffered the same fate. Yeah. I mean,
okay, thank you, Captain. It all started in 2019, in June. She realized a lump in her right breast. So she went to check up, to do all the necessary checkups. And she realized it was a breast cancer. So in December 2019, which is 30th, she went for an operation for them to cut off that particular breast. So after the surgery, she went through all the chemo, all that she has to go through for her to be okay. She went through everything, every process. Along the line, she was declared cancer-free. They celebrated her at the hospital, and we were all happy with it.
Very beautiful.
So just after 6 months, and she called us again. That was when she was declared cancer-free. After all that she went through. So they all celebrated her at the hospital. This was at Kofonoche Hospital.
Okay.
She's a health worker at K2 South Municipal in Aplau. So she always take transport from Aplau to Kumasi almost every month. From when the thing started. Every month for medical checkup. Because I asked her, she says in Ghana we had only Kofonoche Hospital and Kolebu who treat cancer. And she started from Kolebu. When she went there, the pressure there, she couldn't stand it. So she has to, as she's a health worker, she decided not to continue from there, so she moved to Kumasi for her treatment. So that was when she went through every process, and she was declared cancer-free. Just after 6 months later, she realized the same lump in her left breast again. And says, how? After all that she went through, she didn't get it easy.
How?
So how come the left breast again? She went through the same process. It wasn't easy, Captain. Times the pain that she goes through during the chemo, all the process, Captain, my family didn't get it easy. No support from anywhere. So we went through that also. Her left breast has to also be cut off.
What a beautiful girl.
She went through all that. After her left breast, after a year, and we realized that her womb her womb also had a cancer.
Abba.
Someone who was declared cancer-free on her first surgery of her right breast. So from her right breast to the left to her womb. So he says because she wants to be free to be able to attend to other patients. My sister is a very good midwife. Sometimes she even pays for people to be discharged from her hospital. So her doctors don't joke with her. Because she sees herself to be a call. She didn't decide to be a nurse or a midwife. She saw it to be a call. So she will not be there to see other patients go through pains. Where people will come to hospital after treatment, there's no money for them to be discharged. She paid for other patients to be discharged.
Ah!
Yes. So after her womb was also removed, after a few months, we now realize her eye.
And I affected the next no
the next one.
And then now what dear? And it's
Yeah.
Hey.
Then from there to her eye.
Abba.
So the picture we are seeing, that was when she was going through pain. So it got to a time she called us to tell us that the surgery she did to remove her womb, they disappointed her. So problems started coming from there. That she said the treatment didn't go on well. That was what she personally told me. The medications they gave her didn't go well. So from there, then her eyes. So that's the picture we are seeing.
They took both breasts.
Both breasts, her womb. So her eye there, she says, when she has gotten to, she knows she will not survive. So she's not going to add any surgery to her skin.
Okay.
So after her womb...
But John Fonini na ninu abe mana na man kwan say yen show, ka yen show. Pachoto.
So after her womb, the surgery, after every 2 weeks, we realized her stomach got bloats. And according to the doctor, they say there is a water. So they say there is a water that oozed out into her stomach after the womb was removed. So every 2 weeks, she goes to the hospital for them to pull the water out. Every 2 weeks. So it got to a time, every week, she needs to go to the hospital for them to pull the water out. So this was when she came, my parents live in Akosombo. So she left the hospital, that she's better, she comes to die with my parents. So she left the Kumasi, the hospital there to Akosombo. So that was when Dr. Hinfo, the in-charge doctor at the VRA hospital, he's a good friend of hers. So he invited her to the VRA hospital that, no, Annie, where it go to, I want to help. So from where they started drawing the water from her tummy, the doctor did everything. Every week, she goes to the hospital for them to pull the water out. Even that one alone, it says that the pain she goes through, because they have to look for the veins before they can be able to draw the water out. They're spelling water. At times they try, it's blood that comes out instead of the water. So apart from that medical doctor, Dr. Hinfo, he's the only one who was able to do that. So for the past 2 months, she went through all this. So it was December 2023. 6th December was her birthday. And she says, where I've gotten to, I want to give up. So at times she cries for God to take her soul.
Oh!
Yes. She calls and asks us that the pains she's going through, can't we feel it? My dad and my mom has no option. So now we have to look for people to come and counsel my mom and my dad because she's our firstborn. And she's the breadwinner for the family. Even on the sick bed, she was even paying people's fees. She single-handedly watch our younger brother through Pentecost University. He has now graduated. So my sister has been everything for the family. So for the past 5 years, my sister had never enjoyed life. Times all her cries, my parents sent her to school to come and watch them. But now he's using his salary to pay for her medical bills. So how is the mom and the dad going to feel? I know it has been so hectic for the family, but God willing, we all believe in Christ. So on 30th of December 2019, that she left us. So before she even leave, she has written her will, everything down. She said we shouldn't waste time to bury her. So we should just find any box, any container, and put her inside and send her to her maker. Maybe her maker knows the reason why she's going through all these pains. So we also heed to her advice. So just less than a month, I have to prepare with my parents, organize a funeral, and 2nd of February, we did a funeral, and she was buried on the 3rd of February 2024, which is this year. So, Captain, that was what happened.
Wow. Wow.
So, one of her pictures, she says, I'm Annie. I'm a woman. I had no breast. I had no ovaries. I had no fallopian tubes. I had no uterus. I'm a woman. I do not have breast. I do not have ovaries. I do not have fallopian tubes. I do not have uterus. They were diseased. I cut them off so I can live. I'm still a woman. Cancer is real.
That's what she wrote.
Yes. So she pasted this on her pages, but she blocked with the family from seeing all this. Because she doesn't want us to have access to this or to be seeing all these pictures or videos for us to...
It's catch me. Why don't they treat medical bills? No?
She was doing that by herself, the family. Yes.
As a health professional?
Sure. So it got along the line that the health sector came in to support. Her doctors, her nurses never left her alone.
They were contributing?
They were contributing among themselves to support her.
Escalation.